So, Asajj Ventress in canon versus Legends is drastically different, I would say. So, in Legends, and keep in mind, the canon version of her story comes from the Clone Wars, which was already what George Lucas was doing before Disney ever even bought Star Wars. So, Asajj Ventress's canon story was created by George Lucas, not Disney. It was created by George Lucas and Dave Filoni and the rest of them. So they already had retconned what was in the expanded universe material anyway. So it wasn't Disney that did the Asajj Ventress stories. But the point is, Asajj Ventress in Legends was an orphan from Rat Attack, and she, of course, became a warlord and just took over until she was confronted by Count Dooku, and she became his apprentice. And of course, she ended up getting betrayed by Count Dooku, who left her to die on Boss Pity, and Asajj Ventress fought Obi-Wan Kenobi, and she got stabbed by Anakin Skywalker, and Obi-Wan Kenobi sent her supposed corpse to a transport, but Asajj Ventress woke up and she convinced the pilots of the ship to pilot the ship somewhere else, far, far away. And so everyone thinks she's dead, but she's actually still alive and she's just gone far, far away. Now, in canon, in the George Lucas story, Asajj Ventress was a Dathomirian Night Sister. She was a Night Sister born on Dathomir, and she was taken away from her home by bounty hunters, and she was on Rat Attack until she was, of course... Oh, by the way, I should have mentioned Kai Nerrick was also in Legends as well. Kai Nerrick, of course, had been taking care of Asajj Ventress, and of course he got killed, and so Asajj Ventress became a warlord on Rat Attack after that. And of course, now back to the canon story. Yes, Kai Nerrick rescued Asajj Ventress after Asajj Ventress's guardian bounty hunter was killed, and so Kai Nerrick trained Asajj Ventress, and Asajj Ventress fought alongside Kai Nerrick, and Kai Nerrick ended up getting killed. So Asajj Ventress got angry, and of course she was found by Count Dooku at some point and became his apprentice. And of course Count Dooku betrayed her, leaving her to die on board a separatist ship. And so she escaped and started plotting with Mother Talzin, and they worked with Savage Opress to try and kill Count Dooku, but that failed. And so Mother Talzin made Savage Opress bring back Darth Maul, whereas Asajj Ventress escaped, and of course, the Night Sisters got massacred, and then Asajj Ventress became a bounty hunter, and then she helped Obi-Wan Kenobi fight Darth Maul and Savage Opress, and then Asajj Ventress helped Ahsoka Tano uncover the bombing of the Jedi Temple plot, and Asajj Ventress later worked with Quinlan Vos to try and kill Count Dooku, but of course Asajj Ventress ended up dying in the mission. But in both cases, she let go of the dark side, and she became a better person, if you will. But of course, in the Dark Disciple comic, she became a better person right before she died. I mean, she had started becoming a better person, but of course she fully turned to the light right before she died. But of course she died, so it doesn't really matter. Whereas in Legends, it's not that she came to the light, but she realized that what she had been doing was just not good. So after she fake died, and of course she woke up on the ship and made the pilots pilot the ship far away, she wanted to get away from everything. So in Legends, what happened to the Legends version of Asajj Ventress is the question that I want to ask. And the truth is, we'll never know. We will never know, because Legends is now Legends. So the stories that are coming out now will all be canon stories. So an Asajj Ventress in canon has had a explicit fate. Asajj Ventress in canon is dead. Definitely dead. Her corpse was taken to Dathomir and laid to rest. So she's dead in canon. But in Legends, like, what would have happened was the Legends version of Asajj Ventress after she went far away? I don't know. Maybe Asajj Ventress just went to another galaxy, or just went somewhere, and she just stayed out there, and she found out about the Jedi Purge, and then the Emperor taking over, Emperor Sidious taking over, and then maybe Asajj Ventress was still around after the Empire fell. Maybe she saw the Yuuzhan Vong War, maybe she saw Darth Krayt and the new Sith Order rise, and maybe she met up with Kate Skywalker later. Who knows? But yes, it would have been interesting to explore what Asajj Ventress' story in Legends would have been. But of course, we will never get that, because we don't know what happened to Asajj Ventress after she escaped in Legends. So it would be nice to know, but of course we will never know.